Hi guys, welcome back to my personal channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you're somebody who has just subscribed to the channel, then hey, I'm so glad that you're here. It means so much to me that you're watching these videos. And if you're somebody who has migrated across from my Lisa Study Guides channel, which is my main study channel, then I'm really glad that you want to actually find out more about, me, which is kind of cool. So I hope that the videos that I've got coming out will definitely be something that's going to be meaningful for you, because that's what I want this channel to be. I want to talk about things that, topics that are important to me and lessons that I've learned that I'd really love to share with you guys. So anyways, today I wanted to share with you how I basically work from home. And a lot of you have seen this background before, but I guess I've never actually taken you around my office or study room to give you an idea of why it works for me as somebody who works from home. So a lot of people always ask, how do you work from home? Or I guess in another context, if you're a student, like how do you study at home? Because you get distracted. Often people get distracted by the kitchen, which is fair enough. Food is life. So, but I'm somebody who doesn't get distracted at all. I know when I have to work and I just get my job done. So I want to show you some of the things that have really helped me in shaping my productivity when it comes to my work. So yeah, cool. So I'm actually speaking behind the microphone, which I hope it kind of works. But basically when you enter my room, I'm just going to show you guys around. This is kind of what it looks like. So, I don't have the most, Instagrammable looking office, but this works for me, and I think it's important to find a space that really works for you. So the first thing that I think is really important to me is just having a clean working space. So the light is really strong right now, which is bloody awesome because it's winter and it's quite cold, but the sun's out, which is great. So this is as simple as it gets. This is my desk. I keep it as minimal as possible because I just don't like having clutter. I feel like having clutter means a cluttered brain. So I just keep what I need. So what I've got is just my laptop in front of me. I've got my phone, a water bottle, just if I need to sip on anything, and the thing that I love, my double screen. So tip 1 is to have a clean office, but tip 2 for me when it comes to productivity is actually working on 2 screens. And guys, I cannot tell you, it took me, I want to say hi. It actually took me a very long time to discover this setup. I used to work on my laptop just by itself for ages, but then you find that if you're switching between 2 different programs or whatever, it's actually a lot more time consuming than you think. And I often have to do that when I'm using email and something else, or if I'm in an Excel sheet and I need to look at Chrome. So having a split screen even on the laptop isn't as good as just having 2 screens where you can display one thing there consistently and work on your laptop. So that's what I have found to be incredibly helpful for me. So yeah, whoa, it is bright. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so that's one thing. Going back again. The other thing I would say is I personally gravitate towards a very warm, open, and bright workspace. I haven't even edited or switched the aperture of this camera. Basically how much light is to be let in. So this kind of shows you guys how much light is actually coming into the room. Sorry, I've never actually done this where I'm talking and being in the frame like this, holding the camera. So what usually happens is it gets really cold in this room. So to be in a position where I'm sitting, where the sun will directly like hit my body, hit my hands as I'm typing, it just, that's something that's really important for me. And to feel warm and to feel like there is some sort of nature that I'm experiencing, I think that has made a massive difference in terms of my productivity, as opposed to working somewhere that doesn't have any windows. It has nothing that you can look out of. You guys can't really see anything, can you? If I show you out there, so we have a swimming pool which is not used. In fact, we have fish in there, which is a whole nother story. But it's basically the backyard, and that backyard doesn't look like, it's not that special. Oh, there's a little hole here, so I can just kind of like peek through for you guys. It's just grass, you know. For me, that feels great. Like to see what's out there and to know that it's not just me cooped up in this room, really helps my mentality when it comes to working in this space. So yeah, like that's pretty much it. I can show you around a little bit more. So the reason why I have 2 seats is because often if I tutor, my student will sit there. Down the bottom, heaps of cables, but you know, up on top it's clean, so that's what works for me. All my like books, everything that I need, that's super close to me if I needed to access it. But a lot of this, say for example, the stuff that's on the top there is more just for my YouTube videos, just as a background. So yeah, I mean, you know, I've got all my essentials in there, like any pens, paper that I need, and that's it, to be honest. Now when it comes to this side of the room, that's kind of like just some shelves. Down the bottom is a couch that I have that I might relax in every now and then, but to be honest, I don't really use that space very much. It's got a whole bunch of things on it right now because I'm selling a few things on eBay. And yeah, like other than that, I've got a few post-it notes up in the wall, which basically like my goals and what I'm aiming for. That's just kind of there just for self-reinforcement. But yeah, that's kind of like chop and change every now and then. Probably doesn't make sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's kind of just my few tips on how you can work from home and ensure that it's like in a like productive way. I'm just gonna sit back down just so I can talk to you guys a little bit more. When it comes to things like getting distracted by food and stuff like that's kind of stuff that has never really been an issue for me. I think because I really love what I do, and I know that if I don't do the work, no one else is going to do it. Like I have to rely on myself. That's what kind of gets me through the day. So what I'll do is, if you are somebody who gets distracted by food or what else? You can't seem to focus. I think Jenn Im did a really good video that I really enjoyed watching. So I'll link that down in the description box below so that you could watch that. Because I just don't feel like I should give advice on things that I don't really experience myself. So having said that, like I think for me, it's just the importance of the environment is really important. Sorry, just repeated importance twice, but the environment that surrounds me is very important for me to be productive. And so that's why I talk to you guys about having a clean space, having the 2 screens, having like a bright area where I can have access to windows and see life outside of just being indoors, cooped up all the time. Those are the things that work really well for me, and I hope they do for you. So, you know, I didn't always used to have this space. I used to split it between my bedroom and have an office, so like it was in the same room, but I just didn't find that that gave me enough like of a mental check in and check out of the spaces. It just meant that, you know, you kind of sat at your desk for a really long time and didn't go to bed, or vice versa. So having a separate room, if you have the privilege of doing so, try to do that. Or even if it's just like, you know, a section in your living room, or I don't know, be creative. If it's a section in the laundry room that you could even just chuck in a desk, but that's what's going to make the difference, then do that. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this. what did you guys think of my space? It's not like, you know, it's not this clean all the time. I mean, as you can see, like, you know, my books are kind of just, they're not placed in like alphabetical order or anything like that. They're not color coordinated. Like, I'm not a perfectionist like that. I'm a simple gal, you know. I just need my space clean and I'm good to go. So yeah, all right, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and otherwise I will see you soon.